Okay, so your character needs to stay out of helicopters.
Apparently, or maybe somebody should have less good aim, or whatever the case may have. You.
That was some crazy aim, first of all.
That was some crazy aim.
Well, let's talk about that, though, because if they could have just been like 1 foot off from a million feet away, I'll tell you. But when you joined the show as Okafor, did you always know that this was kind of a short stint? Was that always the plan?
Yeah, it was already inside the script, and throughout the 2 months of filming, there's always this rabbit in the back of your mind that maybe there's hope. Maybe if I do good enough, because we haven't week 1, week 2, we haven't shot this scene yet, so obviously it's going to be on one of the last scenes, and there's a little rabbit in the back of your mind, like maybe if I wow them enough, it can change the ending. And nah, bro, we got to get you out of here, man. Thanks for your service.
So that sequence in the helicopter, did they have like a prosthetic? Did they put something on you for the sequence, and then you step out, and all of a sudden they have something blow up?
Nah,
in there?
that was all CGI, computer generated images. So what is it? There was a inside that single shot, there was a hit call to enact a hit. And then from that point on, acting, then they yell out what they yell out, and then just, the cameras keep on rolling. Then we do a swing over to Andy, and but the portion that you would see was over my right side, and I remember that close up like it was yesterday. And then just the graphics are quite intricate, so I was still right there. Even when I wasn't right there, if that makes any sense, right? I was, so in that shot, I'm still sitting right there, and they just kind of shoot me, and then boom, go back to that same phrase with the makeup and all that stuff done up. So
that's crazy.
Yeah,
you just CGI'd the chair in there, and that's crazy. You, sir, have earned one of the most explosive, impressive deaths in The Walking Dead history.
I like your words.
Congratulations. So you also you got to have a really cool conversation with Rick, kind of revealing what an A means, what a B means, this whole thing at the CRM. Does Scott kind of lay out to you sort of the importance of any scenes? Is anything emphasized like this is something people have been wondering about, or is it just kind of you just stay focused, you don't deal with all that, you do the scene?
Because honestly, Scott, the beautiful part about when you have an organization like this is everybody knows their role, everybody plays their part. Scott does a phenomenal job of giving his all to the actual words inside of the script, and from that point on, once we got directors Bert and Birdie, he just full on trusted their vision, and the idea that we felt that you guys understand what we're looking for. So it was more so Bert and Birdie, in their words of direction, less so Scott, but he was definitely there as a presence. But more on that first question, I would say because it's like every scene kind of has its own importance, and there was never a day where you feel like this one scene or this one line was more important than that. If that makes any sense.
Yeah, it makes perfect sense.
It was like, this is the one at all. I was like, every day was like, the Super Bowl pretty much.
And so the last question I have for you is, your character really lit a fire for Andrew Lincoln's. I didn't even mean to make the pun there, but your character really lights a fire in the story.
This guy, man.
The story just explodes onto the scene.
You know what I mean?
I think that was completely an accident, but hey, I'll take it. But your character really is kind of the thing that gets the wheels turning in Rick Grimes within the CRM. Maybe he can ignite some change. Maybe he can be, take this mission that you've laid out. What do you think Okafor's legacy in the Walking Dead universe could or should be?
Man, I don't know. That's a really hard question because you watch the screener, obviously you shoot one thing, and then you edit the next thing, and then you watch something else. So, just from what I saw versus what we shot and how it was all chopped up, I mean, it kind of seems that Okafor is gonna have will hold this lasting impression going forward on Rick Grimes, but I don't know. Maybe he just sees a guy. Maybe Rick will see a guy who he was just so opposed to, but who was just so similar to himself. Maybe I guess he'll, at the conclusion of it all, look back and say, "This is life." You look into a cracked mirror and you have a hard time noticing who's in front of you. Because the mirror's cracked, but essentially it's still you're looking at. Yeah. And maybe that's what he'll see. That's what Okafor was. It was just a very direct, reflection of himself, and he probably will have to look at himself and say, man, I didn't like Okafor. I had a problem with Okafor because I had a problem with myself. You know, I don't know. Maybe.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
I like that analysis. That's really. It's going to be interesting to see how it does because I've only seen the first 3 episodes, and I can't wait to see the fallout of all of this. But Craig, congratulations on being a part of an epic franchise and doing a spectacular job with it yourself.
Oh, God. Thank you, brother.
Thank you, everybody.
Yes, sir.
Stay tuned to Comicbook.com for more, everybody. BD, I'll see you there.